Hey everyone, it's Carly. I'm doing a spring home refresh this week, and that really involves some decor, doing a little paint touch up, just things around the house that need to be organized. First thing I'm doing is this little tiny shelf we have installed above our coffee maker. It's been bare ever since the Christmas holidays were over, and I never put my regular decor back up, so it's time to make this springy and cheerful. Most everything you're going to see in my house is from Hobby Lobby, but these two little things that I just put up here are antiques. I wish I was an antique person and found a bunch of gorgeous special things all the time to decorate my house with, but I'm just not. But that little glass painted bell I did find at an antique market, as well as the little pressed flower in the gold frame, and I love both of them. My flower pitchers are also antique items that I've found before, but everything else is from Hobby Lobby, and honestly, Hobby Lobby just makes me so happy, and I don't think there's anything wrong with that. But I think this looks cheerful and colorful now, and it spruces up the kitchen. Next, I moved on to this entryway table. I've had this sitting there again since Christmas. In that middle space right there is supposed to be a mirror that I also got from Hobby Lobby and that I'm going to be painting. And then we've also got that for the doorbell that needs its cover painted white. But I'm basically just going to clear all of the remnant stuff off that I never really fully decorated again off of the holidays, and going to give it a good wipe down and clean, and we are going to make this look springy and colorful just like the kitchen shelf. Next, I moved on to the living room. This rug was way overdue to be washed. This is a ruggable, and I've washed smaller ruggables I have before, but this is my first time washing the big one, so we will see how that goes. But I gave the pad underneath a good vacuum, and then I really just need to go through and wipe down the couch. The kids like to eat their snacks on the couch, and that can get pretty messy and sticky real quick. So I just took a microfiber cloth with a little bit of warm water and soap. I probably should get a leather cleaner, but I've never used one before. So if you have a recommendation, I will definitely take that. But I just did a wipe down of any smudges on the couch. So this is my living room, and as you can see, it's currently just incredibly plain. So we'll put the rug back here, and there's also one section of the couch missing here because this is where our Christmas tree went. So we had to take a section of the couch away, and we haven't put it back yet. This is my box of my green stocks that I ordered that has not been unboxed yet, but that'll be happening soon. So we'll take that away. We'll put another section here, so this basically will all be filled. We used to have a large clock right here, but it broke. So now this wall is completely blank. And this wall is completely blank. And I haven't gotten anything to decorate it with yet. I was thinking maybe a gallery wall over here. And then maybe some shelving here. In our last house, we had so much beautiful shelving in the living room that I decorated and we custom made it. But this house, I have no shelving to put any decorations on. We have a fireplace that I'm gonna be painting. And then this is the toy corner. This is actually a really cool vintage chest that I got at an same antique show as the other items. So this is what we use as our toy chest. We call it a treasure chest. And it's overflowing right now. We need to organize all of that. But yeah, what should I do with these walls? Everything's so blank right now. And I would really love to know what to do with it. So comment down below if you have a designer eye and let me know what I should do with this room. It's kind of a more gothic room with the chest. This is gonna be painted darker. And then we have the dark leather couch. So there's a lot of more tans and browns and blacks in this room. And the walls are just freshly painted white. So tell me what I should do in here. The last thing I'm doing to freshen up this couch is to switch out the pillow covers. So I have a couple of springtime pillow covers that I use basically until fall starts. And then I switch in for the kind of golds and the orange tones. But I have a nice baby blue that has a cool white pom-pom fringe all around it. I also just have some plain white with a little bit of texture, and then I also have this nice green springy gingham pattern, like large squares. So I'm doing that, and then I'm putting a new baby blue and white blanket just to round out the couch decor. We're moving back to the kitchen. Now, when we initially painted all of our cabinets, we didn't have a few pieces put in, as you can see here, and we also didn't have the trim. So this has basically just been sitting here with some white pieces and some non-painted pieces mixed in with our green that we chose. So it's about time that we paint those and get everything looking uniform. So it's just one of those jobs that needs to be done, but I never make the time to do it. And you really just need to sit down, take some time while the kids can't get wet paint all over themselves and do it. So I taped off all of the edges. I taped the floor. I'm not the best painter, so tape is definitely my friend so that I don't get it everywhere. And I put on some good music and we painted all the sparse parts of the cabinet that needed refreshed and color over it. Lastly, I'm moving on to a project that I've been desperately wanting to do for a while, and that's to organize all of my kids' books. I usually ask them to go pick a book every night for bed, or really whenever we're reading. And sometimes my kids pick something that's a little too babyish that's still on their bookshelf. So I felt like it was really time to clear out the ones that were definitely for babies now that my kids are toddlers and a little too old for that. And they also have some duplicates at books that I want to make sure there's one of each room. And I'd like to put the books that are for a little bit older kids in my son's room and the younger ones in my daughter's room. So I just felt like it was a good time to have a book refresh. These are the kinds of things that make me really happy. So I just basically put everything in a pile and started sorting them out into categories, made sure that I separated duplicates and make sure that I took note of some that were broken because there definitely were some, but it's good to take inventory every once in a while and have good books to read because reading to them is very, very important to me, something I've been doing from day one since they were born. This is the oldest book I have. I don't exactly know the year. I couldn't find it, but it's something that I was reading when I was a kid, and I love that it got saved. I also love this series of books for especially my 2-year-old. They have some really cute ones, and this is one of our tattered books. It's Our Goodnight Moon that I've been reading to my kids since they were born, but we've now have a fresh Goodnight Moon, so we're all good there. These are some of the baby books that I'm going to be putting away. We love these books, have read them many, many times, but I'm going to put them away for now. I would love to donate, but I also love going to my childhood home and seeing all the books that my mom kept and being able to read those to my children when we visit. So I'm going to keep them for now and we'll see what happens. I don't like to keep a lot of clutter, but I don't know, there's something about books and passing those down that just feels really special.